Camera got a bit of a cheeky little charge there. Alright, so we've played 10 pin. You know what, I should list the top half as well, make sure there's no gems that I'm missing out on. Right, Yahtzee, which I haven't played, Sea Search. Right, so Yahtzee is really the only one off the screen, and that can go fucking last. Alright, what's the largest program here? Air Raid, we've played that. Cyclones, that. Evil Maze I have played. Poker I've played, obviously. Right, let's load 7. I doubt it's going to be what I said I hoped it would be. But let's just move on and get it going. Right. Because the cat's fucking stuck their nose in my bloody sausage hot dog wrap. Well, they're wall sausages, not them shit ones in the tin. We're having Smith's Crisps today. Now, Smith's Crisps are the king of crisps, and cheese and onion is the king of flavours. Thank you. I'm glad you agree with that. Walkers can fuck off. They're the Microsoft of the fucking crisp world. You know that? Ooh, delisted it. Ah, come on. Welcome to the game of 7. Ooh. This classic English game of patience from 1542 can be played. Version number 1. You're allowed to go through the cards in your hand as many times as you wish before making making a change. 3 changes are allowed. A change is automatically taken at the end of each run through the cards in your hand. These cards can only be gone through 3 times. What? This considers changes as cheating. None are allowed, but you may go through the cards in your hand as many times as you wish. Which version do you wish to play? They all sound shit. 1. Oh no. This looks like a fucking Petsky version of that fucking Microsoft Solitaire, is it? That fucking shit Windows game that people always used to play. Ugh. Right, what do I do? So there's no... Alright, that's... what the hell? I swear to God it didn't tell us what we're supposed to fucking do. Well, I mean in terms of pressing the keys on the keyboard to do something. Right, there's an ace there, so what, you can have a king. I might actually have a fucking chance if it gave me the instruction. What the fuck is changed there? I haven't pressed it. Oh, fucking. What the hell is it doing? Motherfucker, I swear to God it didn't tell you how to it doesn't tell you what you're supposed to fucking press. How do I change stuff? Right, let's do version 3 then, fuck you. He's asking me for more than one key press, and I don't know what you do. P for play. You have to do different numbers, 3 to 8. It's a great car, the 328. E36 Coupe. Right, as far as I can tell, I have now used every option that is available, and 2 plus 7, 2 plus 3. Let's try 2 plus 5. 5 plus 2. 1 and 3. How about 1 and 4? That would be a 5 and a 6. And what's wrong with that? Yeah, and what do I do now then? You know what? I don't even fucking like this game. It reminds me of Windows, and therefore go to hell. Yeah, and I was saying Walkers is the fucking Microsoft Windows of crisps. Fuck off. All their crisps are shit. They're too fucking thick. If I wanted to eat Ritz crackers, I'd eat Ritz crackers. Motherfucker. So it was nowhere near as good as the potential of 7s being a type-in bitmap of 7 of 9 being naked. And yes, I know they'd need a time machine for that, but they didn't exactly waste all their time inventing a time machine, writing fucking C64 games. So, as far as I'm concerned, bollocks. Tennis. How many K is tennis? About 5K. 4 3/4 K. Tennis stature. You don't really need to put comma 1, but on the off chance, I'd rather not load them again. Fucking mute for you, motherfucker. There we go, that'll do. Thank you. This shit finished it. How'd you stop this fucking... How'd you start the fucking game? Is there some horrendous tune called Tennis and this is a rendition of it? This isn't even Amstrad CPC quality. Bollocks! I don't know. I'm going to load that thing now. Fuck you. Load Tennis. The motherfucking piece of shit. Well, actually, I need a couple of face panels because of all the hurricane winds, which seem to be coming back now. I bet they're closed though, ain't they? So then, this is 100% basic. So why can't you, there is a poke in there somewhere that stops you pressing the run, stop and restore key. Ah yes, I checked out my SX64 that I bought, no not SX, regular C64 I bought that's in mint condition, but I was actually checking out the other stuff that come with it to try and gauge how much it's worth, and then I can subtract that from the actual 125 quid I paid for that thing with them games and things and a quick shot 2 joystick. You know what the fuck was it? Oh yes, and there was a Vixoft catalogue in there, and there was also a mint condition manual as well, and another one. But in that Vixoft catalogue, which must have been one that I also had, it had the routine in Commodore Basic for how to read the joysticks in Basic on a Commodore 64. So yeah, I mean, fuck me, who didn't get Vixoft? I think at least in the early days, every C64 came with a free catalogue of Vixoft, same as the VIC-20 did. Shall we chance it? Yeah, I mean, you're saying get them 50, right, 50 RAM. You know what? I'm just going to fucking change that line to go to 50. Fuck you. Motherfucker, as Rick would say. Yeah, fuck off. Right. Right, well that's my second hack, getting rid of that horrendous music. How difficult. Fucking tell me that I have to press space, you cocksucker. Left on the joystick. Alright. Right, once you get past the fact that it doesn't tell you what you're supposed to fucking do, meaning what key to press to get off that fucking horrible music, let alone what joystick port you're using. After all that, it is actually a Pong game, a one-player Pong game. So, you know, not as good as the 1970s Pong arcade, because the ball doesn't actually change angle depending where it hits on the bat, or speed. But let's face it, no game like this would be commercial quality. There was actually some sort of weird Pong style game on the Zap C64 magazine tape called the Zap Sampler. Yeah, I know Zap 64. I meant not C64 and Amiga. Those were the shit years of Zap. Bunch of fucking losers who had no understanding of the technical capabilities of either the C64, let alone the Amiga, which was a new machine, when reviewing games. I'm sorry, games around that time, if they weren't technically fucking, you know, not necessarily pushing the limits, but, you know, well into the limits of the C64, why the fuck am I paying $9.99 for it? Exactly, mate, exactly. I bet you can't break out of this. I'd be interested to know if you can. Well, really, there is no point because you can't really get a score or anything. So how long can you play this? You probably should have tried a bit harder in, you know, when thinking what to do, and turn this into a breakout game, and then it would have been the best breakout clone on the disc. But as it is, it's like breakout with all the tiles missing, and you can't break out of it. It is machine code, and I improved it massively by getting rid of the old horrendous tune almost immediately. No thanks necessary. It's not a Patreon prick channel. Spend your money on yourself, mate. So maybe if there was two people and for some reason you needed to try out Pong, you know, some sort of school exercise, then yeah, alright then, that's about as far as we can go on that particular positive note. Other than that, shit. Now I can't remember if I've played ping pong. That was tennis. Who can forget with that fucking horrendous music burning your eardrums, with that shit title page burning your fucking retinas at the same time. So if I have played ping pong, and I can't remember if it's got a space, no. Bollocks. Yeah, see, it's a good thing we did comma 1 on tennis, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. The comma 1 loads in any machine code that was in memory when they type save. Assuming they type save 8, comma 1. It was Flipper we played, I think. Yes, we have played this. Oh, so you can break out of it there, but not when he asks you if you want another game. What a fucking little prick. He's like, you're going to press run stop, are you, when I'm being polite and saying yes, no? Well, fuck you, I'm going to crash you. Fuck off. I just pressed run stop before I played it, and I never load it again. So who's a prick there then, mate? You know what, I'm actually out of tea, and there's some biscuits there. I'm a thinking is tea time, innit? I've got quite a few tea bags, and I've got to get through the milk, so I might have porridge in the afternoon. Great. Right, I'll have a think about what I'm going to play next while I'm making the tea. Fuck, you know, that's perfect. Right. Turns out I've got loads of bloody milk. So, and I think today is the 28th, is it? So, considering the milk goes off apparently on the 3rd of April, which is actually the day before the last of my scheduled automatically going live C64 videos happens. Although I think that's like something stupid like 1 o'clock in the morning or something, I don't know. Milk probably won't go off by then. So yeah, milk runs out when the C64 videos come out, because I haven't edited any of the other stuff I did. And they fucking destroyed my other DM64, which is an SX64 where someone's just put a different label on it. And the cartridge port is missing on it. Yeah, I'm just reading the list here, maybe I should rattle the paper. There you go, see. You know what, Mastermind, 6 blocks, fucking 1.5k, what the fuck can it be? Whatever it is, it's not worth fucking typing Masterminding. Those keys haven't been worn in yet. However, the LOAD, the 8, the 1, the commas, the R, the U and the N and the LISTs also have been done many times. And this is a different keyboard. In fact, where is the actual SX64 keyboard? I stuck it under here, didn't I? Yeah, thought so. Probably caught a glimpse of me bald head. Who cares, mate? When you're at an age where the women you're allowed to go out with, as far as society is concerned, in this day and age, not two fucking millennia ago, yeah, who cares what you fucking look like? They're not going to be sexually attractive, so I'm not interested. I won't watch a porno with a woman in her late 40s. Why would I? Exactly. There are 4 colours hidden. After you answer, a white or black ball will appear. White equals good place and colour, black equals good colour. Well, your choice of background is not a fucking good colour. That's the first thing. You know what, I've never played Mastermind, so I have no idea what I'm doing, just so you know. So what's happening here then? Oh, right. Well, there's more than 4 of those things turning up. We had a message there. Right. Look at my amazing typing skills. I must have been about 10 billion words per minute. Shame, hidden code. Right, well, like I said, never played Mastermind. Maybe this is what Mastermind is like. I can't really comment. What I can say is the choice of background colours, not really doing it for me. They're too light. We should have gone for the darkish grey. Run, stop. Let's just check that. Poke. In the anus. Oh, you can't say that. That's rude. 1, 3, 2, 8, 0. We can't really have. I think 12 is dark grey. No, actually, let's have 0 as the border. Yeah, see, you can't really do this with Commando or Ghosts and Goblins on the C64. Well, who would want to, sir? I'd be too busy enjoying playing the game. No, 1. Nope. Or 12. I think 11 may be the darkest grey. Hang on a minute. That's even worse. I can barely see the blue. Ah, yeah, so fucking white it is there. There you go. See, look, that's much better, except the camera's just gone fucking crazy. Maybe 15? 15 is the 3rd lightest grey. There is something weird with that. I don't know. Colour clock cycles. It's Mastermind. It's possibly a really good implementation of that board game. I don't even know if the board game is one player. That's all I can really say about that one. When I read Mastermind, I thought it'd be like the TV show with questions and stuff, but, well, obviously, with 1.5K, you're going to get about 5 questions, which is alright for the fucking millennial babies and their fucking IQ of a fucking potato, isn't it? Either way, not much else I can say about that one except done and done. No, definitely do not want comma 1. Thank you. So that leaves Yahtzee at the top of the screen there. Is there anything on this list that could be remotely nice? Seem to remember typing 3 P's for flipper, because there's nothing else with 2 P's on the list, so I think I've done that one. Space Maze, come on, it's got the word space in there. Let's just be positive here, that's what my mum would say. Space Maze. Written millennial style. Now, speaking of thinking positively, I don't actually have OCD. That's why it was in quotes. The problem I have is don't insert your own things there. We all know what the problem you have there is, Mad Commodore. Yeah, whatever, as Irish. You slurp your tea for a start, which is annoying. Whatever. And you bang the cup down too hard as well. Now the problem is I have one of those pattern matching brains. The part of your brain that sees patterns in the data it's receiving is just fucking like a race engine on a red line constantly. It just does it. I can't help that. That is like saying to your the engine on your car, look, just stop exploding the fucking petrol. Well, unless you turn it off, it's not going to do that, is it, mate? That's what it's there to do. And also, from the age of about 10 or 11, I knew 100% there's no such thing as anything after death. It's no different to like when you switch off your fucking Atari, well, I'd say Commodore 64, and then that's it, it's all gone, nothing happens after. The little pet ski adventure game you wrote doesn't magically float away into an alternate dimension or whatever, mate. None of that shit. Now you combine both of those two things together, and then something where I saw, nah, I can't really say that, but it involved death anyway, and now that just happens to be something my brain is fixated on. I will see patterns after, so I might read something and then I'll see a pattern in that and think, motherfucker, I told him not to come in the house with a fucking fridge or whatever, and he put his hands all over the fucking door. So you might think me crazy, but I had to go and get out the fucking antibacterial spray and spray the fucking door handles, and then wipe them down with a fucking tissue and put the tissue in the bin. That is the mildest example I can think of. But a medical condition can be cured with medicine or operation, and the only thing that would fucking cure me is to make me a dumb shit with a frontal lobotomy. Then I probably wouldn't realise that death is final and there's nothing after that. However, you feel free to believe in whatever religion you want. That's not for me to say. We have a calico in the room. can't see how big the mutton chops are there. Instructions, yes please. Joystick in port 2, I think we swapped the zip stick over for port 1 for that shitty Pong game, and boy did that game Pong, it fucking stank. However, it's a well programmed stick, so maybe like ZX Spectrum beeper music playing samples. They're very good samples for a fart noise. Excellent use of the fart noise. That's really my problem with the Spectrum. Massive respect for people who can get any kind of resemblance to like a sample sound out of the Spectrum. Zero respect for the design of the machine that makes fart noises. Fuck you. You can fly, right, okay, at the end of your flight. There's been no driving games on here, and I distinctly remember writing a simple scrolling driving game in BASIC, which is already running faster than most of the games that attempt anything like that, using just BASIC. No, let's have a look, right. No, I swapped the joysticks round. I am fucking ready. What is it we're getting ready in the 80s, man? So, okay, massive boulder, like clip inserted successfully. Beep! And, but it doesn't seem to chase you or squish you or anything. So I don't see the point of them boulders, they're just decoration. So this is a bit like that racing game routine I was writing, but my graphics were a billion times better, obviously. And they're in colour as well, which wouldn't slow down the program code, because they're obviously using print statements here to do all this shit. Is there really no sound? Your rating, Lieutenant. Well, at least I'm not a runway sweeper. No, there was no... Well, the sound is on the TV. I don't think the cats have played with the wires. So is it remembered that I said no last time? And you could edit this game and make the, whatever that thing is, that fucking cow pat, make it into a non-expanded sprite. That probably helps. So you can only hit it a certain number of times, but I mean, fuck me, there's nowhere to fuck it, because you can't change the speed you go, and I presume you can't touch these bits here. And it's always going to fucking hit you. I did think about inserting another clip, but I think they're becoming a bit of a clip show. Like the last fucking double episode of Seinfeld, which was shit. It's just a fucking dirty clip show. I hate them roundups. And where the fuck are you supposed to go there? Can you fire? No. So you can't fire, so that's something that's missing. So there's no sound, and the game design is shit, so, which is what I'm really rating these on. And I can't exit out of it. It's a shit machine code program. Shit! Minus a billion points, Jeremy Clarkson style, for being so rubbish and machine code. If that's machine code, you need to think again, boy. And that's probably the best of what was left. Fuck! And the next game is clip inserted successfully. And it's not going to be enough because the battery didn't charge enough. So, and you already seen the clip. So, and I hate the fucking name of this game. So. Hey, which one are you? Ah, you're cuckoo. You're a bit cuckoo, ain't you, Coco? Coco's a very elegant cat. She's like Stephanie in, what's that fucking film? The John Travolta one. Not Staying Alive, the one before that. Saturday Night Fever. And the other one is name player. Me, it's me. Who else is it gonna be? Three. I'll roll that one. You have to. You've thrown 3 times. I don't want to throw. So what do I do now? I can. Well, what is the fucking point of the game? I'm glad the camera battery light is flashing. Don't think I can handle too much more of this shit. Okay, press spacebar. Maybe this is a game for girls because it's got a pink background. Is something Ray Kassar would have said. Because he said he wanted different coloured Ataris to sell to the girls. And 1. Just keep randomly selecting dice. Do I have to get all 6s? 1. Za nicht vorhatte. So obviously this has been stolen from a fucking German magazine. I don't know how to play Yahtzee, and probably the best thing was the clip of the advert for the actual board game that I inserted. Later.